So this one, test.
Yeah, this one I'm talking about.
So we need to check this one today.
Okay.
In when we have a break. So this test is like a real example how it looks like on the exam. So but Liquoslab or some books they have just more questions, you know. Okay, so today we are. Last time you talked about this position on the road, I guess. Yeah. So how the car locates on the side appropriate to the direction of traffic and different lanes, and also I guess you discussed how to correctly understand where is your lane, whether it's oncoming lane. Today we're going to talk about the roundabouts mostly, and if we have time we can also check the next topic after that, but yeah, let's see how it goes, because roundabouts actually they take time to understand some things here, and maybe you still have some questions from the previous lessons, by the way, or no? Okay, that's good. Okay, if everything is clear, then we can start with the new one. And basically here comes the first question in that case. What are the particular qualities of the roundabouts, you know? So maybe you remember in the first lesson we discussed it a little bit.
Same level?
Same level, it's a crossroad, yeah. You're correct, but yeah, roundabout also mostly have all crossroads and roads on the same level or grade, we can say. What else you can say about the roundabouts?
Everyone has to give away to each other, maybe.
Everyone to each other,
Yeah.
so no one has priority.
The one on the roundabout, they have more priority than the one who is gonna enter to the roundabout.
You're actually correct, because mostly all roundabouts are constructed like this, that before you enter you have a giveaway sign.
Yeah.
Even on that picture you can see giveaway road marking on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't mean that if you enter the roundabout you always have to give way, actually.
It depends sometimes on maybe the guy who's on the roundabout, he have to give away to the one who is entering to the roundabout.
Yes, but for example, if I show you this roundabout that we have quite nearby, next to the hippodrome, so I will show you the example to make it more clear. Yeah, it should be here. So if I see this roundabout, if I enter this roundabout, so who has priority? The one who driving here around, or the one who enters?
The one who's driving around.
Around, yeah.
Why?
Because already inside now.
Yeah, you mean you see, like, the main confusion that people usually have, actually, that roundabout is doesn't mean, if you're on the roundabout and you see the roundabout sign, it doesn't mean that you are on a priority road. The main thing that you should consider that before you enter the roundabout, you always see the giveaway sign. In the previous example I showed you, there is no any giveaway signs. So in that case, if we don't have any priority signs, it means which rule should be applied in that case? Right-hand rule.
You have to give away for the one who is going to enter the roundabout.
1 second. So here we don't have any signs. So it means right-hand rule applies in that case. And if I'm driving on the roundabout, for example, this car wants to enter. It's on the right side,
Yeah.
so I have to give way to the right coming car in that case. So in that case, I'm moving around, and I always give way to the one who wants to enter from the right side. Yeah. So it's let's say it's exclusion, maybe we can say, because mostly all the other roundabouts in Tallinn, they are like this. They're quite big, first of all. They have several lanes, and before you enter, now you have give way sign and roundabout sign.
Yeah.
But roundabout sign itself doesn't mean that you have priority.
If there is no instructions, right hand side rule applies.
Yeah, right hand rule. Yeah. Is it clear? Okay. So one more particular quality of the roundabout, that we always move in one direction on the roundabout. So you can it's always in one direction, yeah, and you cannot go in other direction anyhow. We don't have this kind of roundabouts in Estonia at all. So always one way basically,
Yeah.
yeah, and there is no oncoming traffics. So it's quite logical. Some roundabouts, some other qualities. For example, some roundabouts can have different amount of exits. In that case, this one has 4 exits. Yeah. Some of them have 5. Some of them has 3. They also have different geometry. So they are sometimes not even circle shaped. Sometimes they have like ellipse. Yeah. So we should consider these things as well. And this is the example I wanted to show you. Who has the right of way? Now you know that in that case right hand rule applies. Yeah. So we don't have any give way sign. That's why right hand rule applies in that case. And you already know the place, so it's next to the hippodrome, and or maybe you know the pipe drive building. So if you maybe work nearby, you can always check it there. Okay. So usually it's 4 exits on the roundabout, but sometimes you can see different geometry. So this one is the next to the Taltech roundabout.
Hello.
Hi. So this roundabout locates next to the Taltech. It's quite casual. Then we have another one in Uismäe region. So you see now it's 3 exits, and the geometry of this crossroad is quite different. Also, you should understand that roundabout, maybe you remember we talked about that on the maybe first lesson, that roundabout basically consists of different crossroads. So every exit on the roundabout, it means crossroad for you. Yeah. So this one is a crossroad, this one is a crossroad, this is a crossroad, this one is a crossroad. So combination of crossroads in one place, and that's why roundabout considered as one big crossroad. And if you had a speed limit before, for example 30, after you cross the roundabout it will be cancelled obviously, and then you can drive 50 for example. So this is the thing you should also consider in that case. This is how it looks like in real life. So now it's 3 exits. Some people get confused that they think that these places, or I better show this picture maybe. So if you go around here, some people get confused and they think this is the exit and they have to count it. Or this one is exit. It's not exit, yeah, it's entrance.
Yeah, this entrance, yes.
Yeah, so people enter here. So if you're if you're driving around, and okay, examiner asks you to make the 3rd exit or 2nd exit, for example, and you are in the white car, let's say, So it means for you that you should count only the exits, don't count entrances. So this is first exit, this is second exit, this is third exit, and this is fourth. Yeah. So this is the thing we should consider in that case. Small one. So also this roundabout has 3 exits, and quite similar geometry with the previous roundabout, but it's only 1 lane inside, by the way. So it's quite easier to manage the lanes, and you don't need to think about changing the lanes and stuff like that. So let's check the last one. Oh, that was the last one actually. Yeah. So roundabout is originally the one-way road. As I said, if you drive inside of the roundabout, you always drive in one direction actually. Yeah, so if we cut this roundabout into half, you will get this picture actually. And you will see that you are driving always straight on the roundabout. Always straight. And that's why when we enter the roundabout, we don't have to show any indicators. So it's not a maneuver if you enter the roundabout, but if you exit the roundabout, it's a maneuver, and that's why I have to show right indicator when you exit. And when you perform the exit, if you again look this cutted, let's say, version of the roundabout, you will see that every exit is a crossroad, as I said before, and every exit in that case is considered as a right turn, and that's why you have to show the right indicator in that case. So I guess this one is more or less clear. Then we also have in Europe in general, we have this kind of roundabouts. We call them turbo roundabouts because they look like car turbo, actually. So maybe I will show you even a better example, if I may ask. I will try to show you. So let's go for this roundabout. It's quite popular place on the exam, but you don't have to be scary because these turbo roundabouts, they're actually more simple than these casual ones that you have in Mustafa or ISMAP. So inside of these roundabouts you can see this kind of separation lanes. Yeah, so let's say I need to do the third exit. Somewhere should be the sign here maybe. Okay, it's only one. And now actually it's a little bit over constructed. This is the old picture, but there is no big difference. So okay, you need the third exit. We go in, then we start counting. First exit, for example, then second exit, you see this lane goes out automatically. So if you need to continue, you still should keep the left lane. I go inside, continue in the left lane. And as you noticed, before that we were driving in the left lane, right?
Yeah.
But now in that point,
It's right lane.
it's right lane. Yes. So left lane comes here already like an additional lane. It's automatically push you to the right lane, and then it's easier for you to exit from the roundabout from the right lane. And you continue driving like this truck, and then you can make this final exit, third one. This one, by the way, is not considered as an exit because no entry sign here. So we don't consider this one as an exit. Usually if teachers come here with the student first time, they always count it and they really want to go here. but it's actually incoming traffic. But it's quite confusing place here, yeah. So always be careful and check signs before you exit. So that's why it's turbo roundabout, because casual roundabouts, they don't have this kind of system which push you automatically out, yeah, to the right lane. It's a new system that constructed now in Europe mostly. It's quite useful. So this kind of roundabouts, they have 50% less of accidents. Yeah, more throughput also, 50%. It means it's only because of this automatic lane changing on that roundabouts.
Maybe they are building a new one in Vimsey also.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Actually, they constructing the road there.
This roundabout.
Yeah.
Now construction have there,
Yeah.
but making same to same like this type of in switching line in this type, and you inside going line. You want to go out
There
there.
is constructions going on right now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that maybe. Mostly, these roundabouts you can see, yeah, on the new constructed roads or on the highways especially. On the highway it's quite popular.
The middle lines are for switching between lines, or is for different purpose?
Which lines?
Lines with the crossings.
These ones.
No, the other ones, like arrow ships.
Where do you mean? You can show if you want.
Between the middle, say,
This orange line.
between the orange, yeah, the thick line basically, the thick middle line.
Thick middle line. This one. No.
Before that.
This one.
Yeah, this one.
No, this is the road you use actually for driving.
Yeah, this is road sign. Yeah.
No?
And this your lane. There you driving.
Then I'm not
There are
getting.
there are two thick lines. One is the arrow side, the one exit, and the other actually three thick lines. So
3 thick lines.
yeah.
Ah, you mean
Just,
this orange one?
If you maybe
You can show me actually. So I will.
so here it is this one, and this one, and this one.
Ah, okay. So it's not lane actually even. If you remember,
Dividing.
it's separation island.
Yeah, this dividing.
Yeah, it's dividing road marking, let's say. So it's just showing you like how to say that road divided now, and you cannot, of course, you cannot use it for driving, or you cannot change the lane in that case. So a road goes wider, and that's why marking also goes wider, just to keep you in your lane, so you don't start maneuvering somehow.
Okay, so it's just for separation to keep.
It's just for separation, yeah. So you cannot park there, you cannot cross it, you cannot change the lane there, yeah. So it's just for separation. The same like this green dividing strip, if you remember, we talked about dividing strip. The same purpose, but this one is dividing strip, but this one is separation island, we call it, or separation strip. So if you remember, dividing strip is a physical barrier, yeah, but separation island is not physical barrier, it's just road marking, yeah. So that's the only difference. Okay, so it's clear now, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. And the main thing that helps you to drive on these roundabouts, that they usually have a lot of signs of directions. So if examiner tells you, okay, let's go to Pärnu direction, which exit in that case you should take? Third exit. And which lane goes to the third exit?
Which lane?
We have 2 lanes.
The left one.
The left one, yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So we have left lane. Left lane goes to the second exit and third exit. Right lane goes to the first exit
First exit.
and second. Yeah. Straight means second, yeah. Fourth exit is usually not shown on that kind of signs, because usually
Yeah, U-turn is
it's U-turn. You can make it obviously, and obviously it's going to be the left lane for a U-turn. but on the signs it's not shown usually because
We are driving from that direction.
yeah, you're already driving in that direction, and you are looking for a new direction, right? So physically you still can make this U-turn, so no worries about that. Road markings also, they sometimes help you to see it as well. So if you need third exit, you see that these two lanes that are going for the third exit, these two lanes they are going second exit, yeah, and the rightmost lane only to the first exit.
First exit.
Yeah. Um, so some other things we should consider when we are driving on the roundabouts. You can enter the roundabout with any lane, obviously. So we can choose left or right, but usually it's more comfortable to, for example, if you need third or fourth exit, it's more comfortable for you to enter with the left lane.
Lane, yeah.
Yeah, if you need first or second, it's better to enter with the right lane. It's easier for you because then you don't have to change anything. If there is no special regulation sign before an exit, you have to use the right lane to exit. No special regulation sign. So this is the special regulation sign as far as you remember. About the special regulation signs, you can check the homework video. We have separated video exactly for these signs. So if you don't have any signs on the roundabout, any special regulation signs, it means that you have to use the maximum right lane to exit. For example, if in front of the fourth exit you see that there is no sign, so basically I enter here like these two cars, I enter, I need fourth exit, so this is the fourth one. We go back, I go back, so I'm in the left lane, yeah, because I know it's better to stay in the left one. But now I see, imagine it's no signs here. I see no signs, it means I have to change the lane and I can go out only with the right lane. So that's the logic. Some more things we should also say here, that always when you exit from the roundabout, always stay in your own lane. So for example, on this sign you can see that right lane goes only out, only exit, yeah. Left lane can go out, and at the same time it can continue driving through the roundabout. So imagine if this guy will go left in some moment, yeah, so it will be very disturbing.
Yeah.
Accident can happen. That's why it's very important to stay always in your lane to exit. Another thing that usually students do, so this mistake is not so common. More common mistake for the beginners, that they exit from the left lane and accidentally they start exiting to the right, like diagonal.
Yeah.
So that's very common mistake usually people do. It's also very dangerous because someone can be very fast in the right lane and hit you.
Mhm.
That's why, yeah, always follow your lane. You can see that, okay, left lane, right lane, right lane. So from the left you exit to the left, from the right you exit to the right. Yeah, so what if the rightmost car will continue driving through the roundabout? You already know that it's dangerous and accident can happen. So more about traffic accidents. Follow the traffic signs and try to read them. So here my suggestion is to, before you start driving the roundabouts even, try to understand how to read the special regulation signs. Yeah, so you can maybe follow these homework videos or maybe practice some tests, or now we're also going to discuss it quite in details. So before you go, you should understand it clearly. And choose the proper speed in the case to have time to read the signs. It's also very good advice, because many people, they just, even students, they are trying to rush in some reason. They want to exit from the roundabout like very fastly because they're afraid of driving there, especially if it's high volume traffic. But don't think about that. As soon as you're on the roundabout, you have priority, right? On the roundabouts that we are going to talk now, I mean Mustamäe or Õismäe ones, you can enter easily and just simply drive, I don't know, like 15 kilometers per hour or 20 kilometers per hour, slowly, so you can read the signs, you can check the mirrors if you need to change the lane, so easily show indicator and exit. Yeah, try not to rush.
So
Yeah.
what's the good time or distance to make the indicators before taking a turn?
Usually, according to the rules, sorry, I have to repeat the question. So the question is that what's the good timing to show the indicator when you exit the roundabout, right?
Yeah.
So it's always better to show it in 3 seconds before you start a maneuver. So before any maneuver, you need to wait 3 seconds and then make a maneuver, minimum 3 seconds. So on the actual roundabout, I will quickly go ahead. So if you need, for example, third exit, it's here, and you enter with the roundabout here. So I enter, I see that, okay, only one lane exit, so it means I have to change the lane. Before I change the lane, it's always better to show in that place, in the half of the roundabout, yeah? Or between exits, between exit and entrance.
Okay.
So I show here indicator,
Yeah.
I change the roundabout, change the lane, yeah.
Okay.
But still I need to exit. I also have to show indicator because exit is a maneuver. And the same, I show exactly here in the middle, between exit and entrance. Here in the middle I show again indicator and exit. So if you do it with the speed of 20 or 30, not more, it's exactly 3 seconds. You will have time to show it, even more. So that's the right timing. Unfortunately, some people, even experienced drivers, they show it too late. Some people show it when they already exited. So
Yeah.
what's the point to show it then?
That's why I was asking.
Show the indicators in time. Yeah, so that's the next question. We already discussed it. Of course, before you change the lane, yeah, you can show indicator in advance, but before you change the lane or exit, always check the mirror. If you make an exit from the left lane, you have to ensure that the car on the right lane also makes an exit. It's the previous situation here. So if you exit from the left lane, you have to make sure that the right coming car is also exiting. So in that case, you also better, just in case, you should check the mirror. Of course, if you will have accident in that situation, you are not guilty, even if you don't check. But still, who wants to get into the accident, right? Okay, talking about the special regulation signs finally. I'll try to teach you how to read them more easily, let's say. So basically we have two options always. One option, number one or number two. On every roundabout, so only two options. Actually, it's not hard to remember, right? Only two options in that situation. So, in that case, every roundabout has two lanes inside. Yeah, I mean, again, the roundabouts that we're going to talk about next. So it's two roundabouts in Mustamäe region and two roundabouts in Õismäe region. So they're all exam roundabouts. So I'm not talking about some city center roundabouts or Lasnamäe roundabouts or Kopli. So we are talking about exam roundabouts. So they have two lanes. and you have to understand which lane goes out or not going out, and these signs, they are helping you to understand that. So as you might noticed, maybe, that before every exit you can see the special regulation sign. If there is no sign, okay, it's easy, automatically take the maximum right lane and exit. If you see this sign, then you have to understand which lane, which direction goes. So in that case, we see that left lane, according to the sign, left lane goes only left, so through the roundabout. Right lane, according to the sign, rightmost lane, goes through the roundabout, so I can make circle or I can exit. So if in some reason I'm in the left lane, I need to change it, because if I want to exit, sign shows me that I have to be in the right lane. To make it more simple, we can, how to get back, yeah. To make it more simple, you should know in which lane you are driving. It's not hard to understand, right? So if I'm in the left lane, I just imagine that right arrow covered with my hand, for example, and I see now that left lane goes which direction? Only left. It means only through the roundabout I can go. It means I cannot exit, because then arrow should be right. Yeah. Or in that case, I'm in the left lane, then I cover with my hand the right arrow. Okay, so now I can understand which direction my left lane goes. So what can I do in that case?
I can take a roundabout, or I can take an exit on the left lane.
Yes. So in the left lane I can go through the roundabout, or in the same lane I can make an exit. Let's imagine I'm in the right lane here. Let's imagine that left lane doesn't exist now. We cover it. So right lane goes which directions in that case?
First exit.
Yeah, but which direction? Maybe it's third exit, you don't know that. Because every exit has different sign. And before exit we can see the sign now. And I see that, okay, right lane, I'm in the right lane, so in which direction I can go from the right lane?
I can take an exit, or I can still
Continue through the roundabout. Yeah, that's true. So basically, if I'm in, I need to make this exit. On this sign, you see that if I'm in the left lane, I cannot make it. I have to change the lane. I have to be on the right lane, and then I can exit. Because right lane allows me to exit or continue through the roundabout. You can see that they're on the left and on the right side. Yes? So these two signs are the same totally the same. They are just repeating the same information, and maybe if you're on the left side and in some reason you miss this sign, you can check it again on the right side.
Okay. To be more precise.
Yes. So
we try to walk through from the other exit, so it would be the same sign for the other side.
no, it's not the same. For this exit it's different. So if I'm in the right lane, what should I do? I can exit only. Yes. If I'm in the left lane,
I can roundabout or exit.
yeah, I can go through the roundabout or exit. Yeah. Then we go to the next exit. The same. So from right lane I can only exit. From the left lane I can exit or go through the roundabout. Then we go back to the Taltech. This is Taltech exit. So what information you can see here
On the left lane, I have to only go.
through the roundabout? Yes.
From the right lane, I can make an exit, or I can still go to the next exit, or maybe the roundabout.
Yes. So from the right lane I can exit or go through the roundabout. From the left lane I can go only,
Only right about.
yeah, only through the roundabout, yeah. So the logic is that if I know in advance that I need to do the third exit, now I know that third exit I have to make from the left lane. I have to enter with the left lane. Third or fourth exit, just in case, always. So I go inside with the left lane, I check giveaway sign, I have to give them away. Okay, then I continue. First, second, third, and for example I need fourth. Okay, now I have to check the sign for the fourth exit. I see that both lanes are exiting, so I don't change anything. I continue in my left lane and I go back to the fourth exit with the left lane. If I enter from this side, from Magistrali shop market, again I tell you, okay, let's make third exit. I know that I have to be in the left lane again. I enter with the left lane inside. Before I enter I check, okay, cars coming, I give way, go inside, first exit. Taltech exit is the second one, and then Nimbe direction. So which lane I have to take?
Right.
Right lane.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you remember you're in the left lane, so you have to change it then.
I have to give indicator and then move to.
Yes. And where is the right place to change it?
In between this board.
Yes. So I have to change it before the sign.
Yeah.
Usually we say that it's better to aim your car directly to the stone border or corner of this safety island.
What's the speed limit on the roundabout?
You can choose. By default, if you're in the city, it's 50.
Okay.
Out of the city, it's 90.
But let's say there's a crowd behind me, more cars. So I have to stop before changing the lane.
If it's a lot of cars in the right lane.
Yeah.
Actually, you can't stop officially, but in practical, it's better not to do that. Then you can make one more round and get back to this.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
It's not a
So I
mistake.
have to take another round. I will see if there is less crowd. I can take.
Yeah, yeah.
Lane, so I have.
You have more time to calculate it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have a lot of people on the right and you cannot change the lane, it's always good to
Take
make round and get back to this place to change the lane. And we change, remember, always before the sign. So choose the place before the sign. It can be this corner or this corner, doesn't matter.
before this.
Yeah. If you remember the main rule of this special regulation sign, if you check this maybe video, if you remember, so basically as soon as you pass this special regulation sign, you are obliged to make the direction like it's shown on the sign. So if you pass the sign and you are here, after that you cannot do anything. You can go only left as it's shown on the sign.
So yeah, it's the same situation. I have to take another round.
Yes, because it's too late. This sign is obliged you to continue driving in the left lane. After the sign, officially you cannot change the lane or something.
Okay.
But before the sign, you can do that. And of course, this sign is valid until the next crossroad. So after the crossroad, it's not valid, it's annullated. And as you remember, exit is also in a crossroad. So after this exit, exactly maybe on this point, this sign will be annullated and we have a new sign.
Another sign.
Yeah. Okay. Is it clear more or less for you? exit from the roundabout. Yeah. Let me check. Yeah, soon we will discuss this movements. So special regulations signs are clear, guys, or better to repeat it maybe, because it's quite important, so it's not a problem if we talk over again. Anyway, we are going to discuss all other roundabouts like in details, like every exit. So don't worry, we can work on it more if you still have some questions. I hope, guys, in the chat you are also not sleeping yet, so you can if you still have any questions, you just can ask me here. So what should you do if there is no special regulation sign before an exit? You already know. You have to take the maximum right position. So you cannot exit from the left lane anyway. Here we also have this kind of a sign. So you can make an exit from the right lane, but you cannot exit from the left lane only if the special regulation sign permits that. We already discussed it, yeah? So if we have this sign, for example, this sign allows us allows us to exit from the left lane, so we can do that. There is also one tip I can say. Whenever you have problems to read the signs or you don't understand what to do on the roundabout and you get stuck, maybe you are making a lot of rounds in the left lane, so you can always make an exit from the right lane. So as soon as you see your exit, just change the lane before the exit and just exit. That's it. I don't know, like in some reason maybe you just get confused, or sign is dirty maybe because of snow or something, or covered. It can happen in winter especially very often. So if you are not sure, just go to the right lane and exit. That's it. It's the most safest way to do that. So now we're going to talk about this Nurmenukku roundabout. The one located here in Uismä. I will show you the location first. This one, maybe you know. So somewhere here is the office we are sitting now. It's studying car here, you can see even. So Google captured it. Yeah. So we can work on every exit. So if you still have question about this special regulation signs, you can ask now, guys. So we can discuss it. First exit is very clear, I guess. Yeah, so left lane goes only straight and right lane goes straight and right out. Yeah. Second exit.
Right lane goes on the exit and left goes for both sides.
Yeah. Third exit. Okay, I don't show you arrows. Third exit.
Right lane goes on the exit and left lane goes on both sides.
Yes, you all correct. So left lane goes exit and goes through the roundabout, and right lane goes only exit.
Only exit.
Okay, so what about the fourth exit?
Yeah.
I don't have sign.
Yeah.
Then you go to the right lane to exit.
Yes.
Right lane to
Yep.
left to roundabout.
If you don't have any sign, what should you do then?
Take the lane to the right and exit.
Yes, yeah, we already answered correctly. So right lane, and then I exit. So I cannot exit from the left lane, as you see. Let's check it in real life. So the same sign in the beginning. It's quite damaged, but okay. Anyway, if you know that you need to make first or second exit, by default, stay in the right lane. That's it. Like this studying car. You will never get missed. Actually, you will. I will show you one tricky place on this roundabout. Actually, you will be very confused. Second exit sign. Yeah, all easy. So left lane goes through the roundabout and out, and right lane goes only out. Third exit, both lanes go out, and left lane goes through. Yeah. So the fourth one is more confusing here because we don't have signs. It means we have to change the lane automatically. And the same logic, like I already showed you, where you change it.
In the between of this incoming and also in and exit.
Yeah, entrance and exit, you mean? Yeah, but my recommendation, you see, if you say like this, people might think that you have to change somewhere here maybe. But
We can change it before that.
yeah. So my recommendation to aim yourself, to point your car directly to the safety island. So like this.
Okay.
So imagine this mouse is pointer is my car. So I go with my car here.
Yeah.
I change the lane. Okay, I can continue.
Okay.
And the tricky part, one examiner likes this place to fail people, but I don't know why. Like it's really exception. You see, some people miss the sign. They get used that okay, if I'm in the right lane, I can make first and second exit. But it's don't try to remember it only. Always read the signs. Driving is not about remembering. Driving is about thinking and knowing the signs. Yeah. So I ask you to do the second exit. According to this sign, how do I do that? Maybe you can think a little bit here and help me to understand. I need second exit.
I will stay in the left lane.
Okay, I enter with the left lane, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. I enter with the left lane, but why?
Second exit.
Like you say, in the left lane, always you have more options, more exits,
More time to switch lane or more time
More
to think
space.
what you want to
what
do.
you want to do.
Okay, but why I cannot take the right lane then?
Because it's more narrow, so you have to just directly go out.
Not always.
It shows only.
Okay, if I go, you didn't get my point. Okay, if I go here, I need second exit. Why I cannot stay in the right lane?
Maybe the roundabout is.
I mean, can I stay in the right lane or not? So,
Second exit.
if I need second exit.
Yeah.
The sign says you can stay.
Yeah. So this is sign. This sign is for the first exit. This sign says that my lane goes straight or right.
Yeah.
Okay. And this sign says that right lane exits.
Yeah.
Okay. So why can I not use the right lane? I can use it in that situation for the second exit, of course.
Yeah.
So my question is, why we cannot use the right lane here? If you check this sign.
The sign says only exit to the right.
Yeah, that's correct. So this sign is quite tricky here. This sign shows you that right lane goes to the exit only. Right lane goes only to the exit. Yeah?
Is this sign different from the other one also?
Yeah, different.
Because
The other one is
has
straight, but this one is quite...
and then a curve, but this is only a curve.
Yeah. It's curvy, yeah? If we...
If you check the older one, there is like a slight little straight and then it's a curve.
Yeah, maybe I better show you this one.
Yeah, like that.
They're the same. You see, it's curvy.
But it's like this.
Yeah.
Not like right away curve.
But doesn't matter. It's obvious that right lane goes to the exit. Yeah? It's not straight anyway. It shows you that
Curve.
go out.
Yeah.
Yeah? And that's the tricky part. Usually people remember that, okay, if I have second exit, by default I stay in the right lane. But if you stay in the right lane here, it means you can make only the first exit.
And why is that?
I don't know, to be honest. They have this tricky part here. What's the reason? Really, I
From
can.
the right lane we can only exit.
Yes.
From
Yeah.
the left lane we can go.
Yeah, from the left. Then what's the next step? It's not over actually. So now I know that according to this sign, I have to enter with the left lane. Yeah. Okay, I'm in the left lane now. I passed the first exit, and I need second one. So what should I do now?
Then switching right lane. Then
Yeah.
exit.
Then I will exit.
Why I have to switch to the right? Can you tell me?
There's no sign.
Yes, because there is no special regulation sign. So you see how many rules you have to
We
combine.
always want to exit, then be switching in right lane, then be exit.
Yes.
In the left line, have then be just round up, making round. Then be.
It's more convenient for others also to understand where you want to go and
You mean if we always take the right lane for the exit?
Yeah.
You can do that also actually.
yeah.
But-
it's more convenient for
Yeah, you can enter with the left lane always, then change it and then exit.
yeah, stay on the right.
But it's more dangerous for you because you're a beginner. So if you change the lane, it's always a risk that you can miss some car behind.
Oh, okay. That's also good.
Yeah.
And this road is interesting that it does not have this road marking in between. So
This picture is also old. Now this roundabout, it's there. So now this roundabout is having road marking.
Okay.
Because picture, yeah, this street viewer is quite old here. Not, it was captured 8 years ago,
Okay.
so it's not refreshed. Yeah. So you see how many rules you have to combine in one exit. So first of all, you check the sign. We have this roundabout video also on YouTube, the fresh one. We made it like maybe 6 months ago or something. So we discuss all these exits on all the roundabouts, and this one especially. So now we know that we have to enter with the left lane because right lane goes only right. You enter, give away, check. Okay, now I'm in the left lane inside of the roundabout. But then I see, okay, for the second exit, I don't have any signs. By default, I have to change it to the right. Okay, I change it immediately here to the corner and then exit. And asking you, you were asking me where I show it. So now I can show you where exactly. So that's the place where you can show the indicator before you exit.
Yeah.
Before the exit,
Yeah. When you change the lane, for example, you are inside of the roundabout. If you want to change the lane and you know that, show the indicator exactly at the sign, so you can remember it. Or if you want to exit, for example, here, show the indicator here and exit.
Yeah, that's mean we going from this exit out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we not showing indicator means we taking round.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's correct. So I'm repeating, if we don't show indicator here, so it means that we are continue
Yeah.
driving through the roundabout. If we show indicator, it means we exit.
Exit.
It's quite tricky here because sign allows us to exit from the roundabout from the left lane or continue in the left lane. That's why it's always important to show indicators in time. Okay? Actually, if you want, we can make a small break. Actually, now it's almost 1 hour. For 5 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll continue with one more Eastmare roundabout.
to apply for my medical. My doctor gave me appointment of 12th of September.
12th of September. It's too late actually.
I already have my certificate, so maybe
Did you transfer
Yeah,
it to
then
him?
you sending me.
Send to him and the same email with we are getting every week.
Yes, as you they already have my personal code, so they can access through the portal.
So how many
No,
years?
No,
They're
you have to
saying-
send
They're
still.
saying then
Actually,
you
the PDF you mean?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I have it there.
sending there,
Okay.
then they giving you one paper. Yeah, this
Sure.
paper have then you grabbing this
You have
special
to keep
permit
it with
and
you.
this grab. Okay, this with you grabbing this paper.
How many theory classes we left?
I think this month
This
going
was
to
fifth.
Yeah,
This is
8 class have a theory.
And next
This
question.
paper-
If we finish the theory and then we start the practical, but we are not going to do the exam this year. If I want to do the exam next year, so where we can get this theory back there that we can just revise it? Is this available on the YouTube or are they will give you some
Maybe.
link?
Maybe
So,
then I
Maybe.
don't know. It's better to ask him actually.
because I'm thinking that I will complete and then I will practice more and then I go to exam.
No, the theory one is that
theory you going to pass.
if you
Theory
finish,
don't need to
if you
driving
pass your
test.
theory,
then you
you
understand
can
theory?
still give driving later. Also,
Yeah.
actually.
Mhm.
You must because theory is very important and then
You have to
write
pass
down
theory
in
first
your
to
mind. Otherwise,
to
6
drive.
months gap you given you have to again forget everything.
Because then I will drive and more practical, then I will understand more.
No,
this time.
this
Reading is like
two different way. Theory you can have practical. First need you pass theory. Theory you pass. How many you want to try? Try. Listen. Then after you going to give practical. Then you giving practical you pass. Then they giving the license. But you just pass theory. Then they're not giving.
After theory,
Yeah.
you're fresh, so everything is
Yeah.
in mind, so you can go directly for the exam. Otherwise, you have to revise everything, so it's like a delay, and you have to
Yeah.
revise everything.
Theory means theory means
how
pass.
long our theory exams stay? Like for 1 year, I think so.
I think we need to register this for theory exam also.
Okay, we have to grade theory here.
Yeah, we have to pass first here also.
Yeah.
Do you ask the question from the teacher also? The question like exam, about exam, how to grade
Not
it?
yet, but we will.
Yeah,
before
might be
writing the exam.
something not understand. Then we asking about this.
Yes.
And then mostly this important. And today they teach you here. When you going home, this link they sending their link have one test also.
Test also and homework also. So there is
This
two
link
different
they are
links.
sending us.
Yeah.
You can still
Yeah, so I'm
access
doing
the
that.
older one. Yeah, and there is a test also.
Oh, I
After
was
every
looking
class.
their video, but I didn't notice this test.
No, under the video there is written test 3 of 1 or 3 of 2, 3 by
Is it a school test or is it just?
It is
homework?
just it's
Homework
just
test?
regular homework test. You can polish your
Yeah.
memory.
It's good. It's good if they have done then we
Like
can do.
6 questions, 5 questions, not much.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I think so. I didn't check and I'm not doing it properly. We should have to do it.
This could have. Then you going home at least one time again watching this video and
This
making
helps.
this test also. Then this remember long time what we doing. I'm always going home. Then again I'm watching this video. So sometime sometime mind going another side. Then you skip something.
Mhm.
Then you watching video. Then you understand again.
You have family? You have family?
No.
Then you can. I have 2 kids. Then I'm going home and like, mommy.
No, but this sign would be like a kind. You would be more used to it if you do the practical one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
you're
this is the
more
question. My husband is like asking me that try to focus more when you will sit in the car and you start driving.
Yeah, here it's not so hard to understand, but it's more hard to understand when you're driving because you have to see so many things. Like first you have to see the car, but
So people saying once practical better than alternate theory.
yeah.
It's fresh, like me, I'm fresh. For driving the car. They were in long class. I think so. The previous teacher was taking like not in long classes as well. However,
Okay then, so we can continue with this final one more roundabout. So this one can might look like more complicated, but actually not. It's having only 3 exits here, as you see, and so imagine we enter from this side. Maybe I better show you how it looks like in real life also. So this is the entrance, yeah, like on the picture. We have, so we enter here, we have giveaway sign, roundabout sign. Of course, especially when instructor asks you to make the first exit. So mainly people even don't think that it's roundabout. They just think it's straight road. So that's the most common mistake in that situation. But actually it's not. So you already see that, okay, I'm entering the roundabout. I have a sign. I have giveaway. So even if I need to give away, I just can stop like this. Look left and right. No, in that case only left. And then I can continue driving straight and make this first exit. So we consider this one as a first exit, of course. It's still better to show the right indicator in that situation. So even though you go straight, but if you don't show indicator, it means you continue driving through the roundabout. Yeah, so that's why it's better to still show it.
We can make a straight exit to the first exit also if we are driving from here, but we have to show the indicator.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see the main confusion here that physically you see that you go straight, and you might think that, okay, I don't have to show indicator.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually it's not, because I have to go. If I don't show indicator, people behind me might think that I continue driving through the roundabout maybe. Yeah. So here I can choose. I go out or I continue driving through the roundabout.
Yeah. So if I'm continue driving through the roundabout, I don't have to show any indicator.
No.
Just for the exit.
Yeah, you don't have to show any indicator if you continue.
But if you go straight in, what kind of indicator you show? The right indicator?
Yeah, because I'm exiting. So I'm still showing right indicator, like on every roundabout. Also, if imagine if you show left one, in the same situation, if you show left and you go drive like this, people might think that you want to go left. Anyway. But then comes the second question. If you are in the right lane and you show right indicator, people might think you go to the...
So if we are in the right lane, we don't have to show indicator. We can just right away. Right.
It's a good question. Actually, I still recommend you to show it, but maybe later.
After this.
Maybe you can show it somewhere here.
Okay. After intersection.
Yeah, or on the intersection.
Or on the intersection. Yeah.
Yeah, so clear. Second confusion usually people have, that they don't understand which lane they can enter if they continue through the roundabout. So we have a sign here. So this left lane goes through the roundabout, yeah, and out. Right lane go through out or to the yard, calm traffic area. But you see, if I go left through the roundabout, I have 2 options. I have 2 lanes.
Yeah.
So in that case, you can choose any. You can choose left or right. Doesn't matter. Because you see, when you enter, it's only 2 lanes.
Yeah.
But when you are inside of the roundabout, it's only 4 lanes. That's why it's allowed for you to enter any of them.
Switch. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can enter to the left or to the right. Doesn't matter. Then I continue. It's quite long here. Long way. To the second exit. I have now second exit. So I see that on that exit, basically I had only 2 lanes here, right? But now when I exit, there are 3rd lane appears. And here I have a sign, tricky sign. No, actually it's not tricky. If you are still reading this, you will understand which lane goes out.
Yeah. The right 2
Yeah, that's correct. So middle lane goes out and right lane goes out. Middle lane also can go through the roundabout,
To the runabout.
but leftmost lane can go only through the roundabout. Is that clear? Yeah, that's good. And third exit, quite simple. This sign you already know. So both lanes are exiting.
And left lane is only runabout.
You can go through the roundabout, yeah. So left lane only through. Okay. Okay, so with this one more or less clear, I guess. I just can repeat again that right lane in the beginning can go out or to the calm traffic area.
Long traffic area.
Yeah, but left lane you see that you can go straight and exit, or you can go left and choose any of these lanes, the one you like more. Of course, if you know that you need to do the second exit, it's better to do. It's better to enter the right lane because, yeah. So I guess it's more or less clear. So next one is the Mustamäe roundabout. Keskuse Street. It's next to the this Many Park, if you know it. Yeah. So this the tricky part here only when you enter from the Mustamäe Keskus side. I will show you. So Mustamäe Keskus is over there, or Mustika Prisma, maybe you know. So here we have an entrance. So for example, imagine I ask you to do the second exit.
Then stay in the left lane.
Yeah, then you have to go to the left lane and continue driving through the roundabout on this lane. But as soon as you enter, you see it's only one lane here.
Yeah. So I can just take exit or I can go to the next exit.
Yeah. If I need first exit, I stay in the right lane, according to the sign.
Yeah. Like this, the next exit.
Yeah, like this car. So, and no any tricks here anymore. So, it's only one lane, I don't have to change anything. I just go around, make any exit I like. The only trick, one more trick I show you. It's kinda tricky. Also, I hope this sign is visible. So you see, it's this sign has additional information for the left lane.
Yeah.
So it's showing you that if you want to enter the roundabout, you should be in the left lane. If you are in the right lane, you can go like this bus only, and it's not. It doesn't mean you are entering the roundabout. So the tricky part here, if I ask you to do the second exit, you get used to it that, okay, if I need second exit, I stay in the right lane.
No.
Yeah, no, I mean, mostly students make this mistake here by default. Yeah, they stay in the right lane, but right lane is not even, it's not going inside of the roundabout, you see? Right lane is having this dividing strip. And that's it, so I go to the first exit actually. Yeah? So if I see the sign, I see, okay, I need second exit, I have to be in the left lane. I enter it, go through, and then I go to the second exit over there. Okay? And the final one, the most popular one, the Mustamäe one, next to the Taltech. Yep. So we enter here. The same logic like on the first roundabout we checked. Actually, they are very simple. I mean, they are very similar. So giveaway sign, roundabout sign. I just stop if I need to give away. And by the way, remember when you are stopping, you cannot stop like this.
Yeah, zebra crossing.
You cannot block zebra crossing. So you have some space in front here, like this car do. You see, this car is correct. This car is not.
What's the number?
You see they're all blurred.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Actually.
that's possible.
It might be also too much rush, so yeah, I guess you have to keep waiting for some time.
Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes you can wait quite long. Yeah, even 30 seconds.
It happened already today when I was walking here. So I came from the center, city center,
Mm-hmm.
and there is this also, and I don't know, this Merepeste, this tram stop.
Okay, yeah, Merepuiste, I mean.
Yeah, there is also the same kind of one car also. So there is one car ahead to this car also. That's why it was half on the zebra crossing, and
I mean, in the city center, yeah, it's always quite rushy there. So
yeah, it was rushy. That's why.
yeah, so sometimes it's I can say it's even hard to follow like all the rules correctly, but on the exam we still have to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, in real life mostly people don't mind about blocking zebras and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, still it has to be, yeah. Just saying, by the way, I know some people in Europe and US they are making pranking videos. If someone blocking like this, they just pass through the car.
Yeah.
Through the car or maybe over the car.
Yeah.
Over the
Yeah,
car,
I have seen that.
So they just open the door, go inside, through the back seats, and then exit.
Another side of the car.
So you can do it the same next time. Actually, it's quite a content. Yeah. So
As long as you will not lock the door when you are in.
mostly people don't do that. Believe me, they just drive. So yeah, we have a first exit, so it's quite obvious that if we want to make it, just stay in the right lane. We continue to the second exit. We already observed this roundabout in the beginning a little bit. Now you understand that, okay? We can stay in the right lane if we want to exit. If we need to go next to the third or fourth, we still have to stay in the left lane. And by the way, that's why this rule comes, this default rule. If you need third or fourth exit, you stay in the left lane and enter with the left lane. If you need first or second exit, you need to enter with the right lane.
Right.
So that's why this rule comes. Because if you need third exit but you enter with the right lane, you can see what can happen with you on the second exit. So according to the sign, you have to exit. That's it. You cannot continue driving anymore through the roundabout. And that's why it's not like official rule, it's just the rule of teachers. So we explain to the students usually like this. So it's easier to remember.
To calculate the traffic also.
Yeah. We go to the third exit. So both lanes can exit and left lane can go through the roundabout only. We go to the fourth exit. So how can I exit here, by the way?
I have to switch lane to the right side.
Yeah, so which lane can exit then?
Right.
Only right. And if I want to continue,
Maybe right and left both.
both lanes I can use. That's good. Okay, so that's all with this roundabouts. So we still have some time to check the tests, and next time we will continue talking about standing and parking, prohibition to stand and park. And I guess definitely check the video, because then the homework video, because in this video we explain where you can stand and park, but in the next lesson we'll talk about prohibition to stand and park. Okay. So talking about the test. So this is the test we have to make. So today we last time you had lesson number 4. Yeah, all correct. So crossroads and signs 2/2, and yeah, all good. So, on which purpose can you use the public transfer special lane? Maybe you know the answers already.
No, but I can't even read the options.
What was the question again? Which purpose?
Actually, I thought you had this for the homework. That's why I'm asking. Maybe you already read it before. But okay, we can discuss it now. No worries.
This one I saw actually. Sorry, but I did it.
I don't know. Do you see now?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
loading
for
and
unloading the goods, B group.
The B, the second one.
for stopping in order to enable the passenger to enter or exit, provide that it does not
impede.
impede the provision of the regular services by the public transport. In the second one.
Okay. But can I use it for loading and unloading goods?
No.
Why no?
Short
It's a
time.
public
First
Not
public
lane.
short time, not very long time.
Yes.
Because loading and unloading taking more time than dropping or taking the passengers.
Yeah. The point is that yeah, we can use it for all these things. For unloading or loading goods, we can use it.
For stopping or
But actually, these both answers are correct. But this one is more correct because it's all details are also included. So I can stop to drop or pick up the passengers, provided that it does not impede the provision of regular service public transport vehicles. So it means that I can do that if I'm not disturbing buses.
Public
Yeah.
transport.
I also can do the same. I can do unloading and loading goods, but if we add here
the same that does not.
yes, then it will be correct. So you see, on the exam you will have almost the same questions. It's not hard to know these rules. Let's say it's hard to choose between correct answers the most correct one. So that's the main issue on the theory exam. Yeah, because they're very tricky. They're asking you very trickily, always. It's allowed to turn left if you see the sign after the crossroad. It's also
After the sign.
after the crossroad, after the intersection.
Yes, yes,
So can I turn left?
yes.
Yes, but why yes?
Because after crossroad, this sign is not valid anymore.
Yes, that's correct. So basically, it's not even after the crossroad. It's mainly we mean here that this sign is standing after the crossroad. But special regulation signs, they have this specific. If they are located before the crossroad, so you're obliged to move like this sign shows you. But if the sign stands somewhere after the crossroad, doesn't matter where, then in that case it's just giving you the information. So it's not obliged you to do anything, giving you information. Now you have 2 lanes straight and 1 oncoming lane for the buses. That's it.
I guess it would be pretty much explanatory if it was like with the car, the big picture, you know, with the sign and everything, so you could answer more precisely. So if sign is like after the crossroad or before crossroad,
Yeah.
or even so, it would be confusing to answer, right? So if you had the big picture, I mean, you could answer it.
Yeah, but you see that sometimes they have the same questions, just sign and that's it. So they ask you, okay, what should you do now if the sign is after the crossroad? By default, you have to know this rule. That's it. So if it's after the crossroad, it doesn't have any effect on turnings. If it's before the crossroad, like on the roundabout, yeah? Before every exit, it means before every crossroad, it has an effect. You have to go like the sign show you.
Would there be any possibility in exam that like out of 4
It's only one option always correct.
It's only one option.
Yes, only one option. Just this kind of rules, yeah, you still have to remember them. Just keep them in mind. Anyway, we discuss all of this also. Just sometimes make notes maybe. How do you think? Are you in the build-up area or outside of the build-up area?
How much speed?
70.
Outside build-up area.
Why?
Inside
Inside build-up area. Because
Because
inside
out
build,
is 90.
inside build-up area, the speed limit can be 70 or only if there is sign.
Inside of the built-up area can be 70 also, yeah.
When the sign shows up. Otherwise, by default, it's
By default it's 50, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the built-up it's 90, yes,
90.
that's
Yeah.
correct.
So we are
Out of build-up
inside.
area also have 70, otherwise some road construction has and they also putting this sign.
Yeah.
where it must-
But yeah, but the question is not about the speed limit here. I mean, you don't have to think about the speed limit. There is another thing you have to mention.
I'm in the build-up area.
Why? Why am I in the build-up area then?
Because the speed limit is written 70.
But usually it's 50 in the city.
It's mentioned on the sign.
Or probably roads are going in one direction.
No. Okay, I will show you the difference. Check that at home definitely. I mean the video about the special regulation signs. You will understand why I'm asking. But I will show you now. Osutus Mergit. Yeah, in Estonia that's kind of difficult to pronounce some things. So okay, I will ask you again then. What's the difference between these three signs? Maybe you remember.
The first one is instructional.
This one.
First one, the blue one is for the city.
Green, I
Or
guess
for
means
the
Yellow is for this construction.
like yellow one is like not full time. It's like part.
Yeah, answer was correct in the beginning that yellow one is construction. Yeah. But these two,
Yeah,
Blue one is inside the city and the white
Sorry?
one is
but one is inside and one the other.
yes, you are correct. So which one is inside and which one is outside?
blue one is inside
Blue one
the
is
city.
inside.
No, blue is outside. Blue is outside of the build-up area, and you already actually have a good cheating point. Let's say we just discussed with you all roundabouts in the city. So what color was all the special regulation signs?
White.
They all was white. Yeah,
White.
yeah, they are not blue.
So yeah, it's white.
Yeah.
That's right.
So the correct answer, I am in the build-up area. So it doesn't matter what speed we have. In the city can be 90 even. Outside of the city can be 30 somewhere. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's the main thing is color of the background.
Signboard.
Yeah. Okay, what's the meaning of this sign?
Speed limit per hour.
So what's the correct answer then?
B. Yeah.
Maximum limit. Maximum recommended speed.
Maximum recommended speed.
Is the weather and the
If
road
the
conditions
weather.
are
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So casual speed limit looks like circle, yeah, if you remember. But this one is blue and square, like SpongeBob. So maximum recommended speed if the weather and road conditions are good. So this is the recommendation. If you have 90 outside of the city and you see this sign, you don't have to go 70. You can continue 90 if you want. Yeah, if it's your choice. So this sign just recommends you. But usually if they recommend you to do so, I rather recommend you to do so also, because it can be any like dangerous place there. Usually, you can see these signs a lot somewhere outside of the build-up area. If you drive on the country roads, you see when they have these sharp turns and stuff like that. So if you drive at night, you will never see that this turn is sharp, and that's why they put the signs. Okay, 70, it means that maybe next turn I go will be very sharp, so I better don't go 90. Or if you have speed bump on the highway, sometimes it can happen. Speed bump just somewhere in the middle of the highway, maybe because it's a small village around, so local peoples don't want that you drive there so fast because it's dangerous, so they will put this
I
sign.
think in highway they're not making this safe. They're just putting color only.
It depends. If it's a big highway like Pärnu-Mante, then yes, they will not put.
Yeah.
But some small highways between villages, you know, like one lane highways. I don't mean these big highways. Then they can easily put it. I even if you don't mind, I can even show you the place, if it's okay for you guys. Just let me go to the maps. So Ülemiste, so we need to go to the Harku, then we have this place. Hopefully this place is refreshed with the signs. It's going to be here, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I maybe it's a wrong example for you because there was a sign that we are entering the city, but right before it's a completely highway with 90. So we enter the village. It's small village called Harku, and when you enter, you see 30, and what this sign means? Speed bump. You see recommended speed 30, and you have speed bump ahead. So it's better to go 30 because otherwise you will damage your car if you go continue 50. What is the meaning of the sign?
Variable direction.
Variable direction sign, yeah. Indicates the entrance to the variable direction of traffic. Which sign allows you to go straight? C and A, yeah. So what the sign means?
Ending of this
End of one-way road.
Yes, end of the one-way road. That's correct. This one?
Only right.
Yeah.
So it means I cannot go straight.
The B's mean only right, but that one means
That one I
It's
the
like
direction is that way.
The direction of the one-way road.
The main.
Yes. So the only mandatory sign is this one. So I have to go right.
Yeah.
The B sign. We call it mandatory sign.
And A means I cannot take a left, I can go straight or right.
Yes, if you explain it in details. But officially we call it entering to the one-way road, and the direction of this one-way road is going right, basically. But we call it how to say it more easier. So we call it, yeah, entrance to the one-way road, entering the one-way road.
Yeah. This direction have this big one.
Yeah. And you know which direction one-way road goes. So in that case, it goes right. So A and C will be correct. What's the meaning of this sign?
Left lane is ending and it is recommended to change the lane
Yeah.
One
the
by
right
one.
one by one order.
Yeah, one right, one left, then we going from this one lane, switching in one lane.
Yes.
And recommended to like one by one.
One by one. Yes. You can see in like black and white, black and white, black and
Yeah.
white. So it's one by one. Okay. So that's it.
Let's check our result.
We got first grade.
So today we had lesson number 5.
Five, yeah.
You have homework to check, and you have a test to check at home.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So next time you don't have to guess. We will discuss all together your answers here then.
Sure.
Okay.
But what about the previous tests? Maybe we need to discuss it also.
Yeah.
In number 3.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Number 3 we don't have any.
Number two.
Number 2
Uh,
and number 1 maybe. Yes.
1 and
Yeah.
2.
I guess with me we checked 1. No. No. Okay.
We didn't even check any before.
The 1 I did on
One day we
but the 2 I
all the
made
tests together.
I tried
Too many
I
mistakes.
tried both of them also, but we didn't discuss in here.
Yeah, we are not.
Okay. Let's discuss all of them then next time. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So it will be first. It will be
Second
second,
and fifth.
and third is 3. It's nothing. Fourth we checked,
Five.
and will be 5.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, and 5. Okay, that's good. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Then please make this homework stuff, and then see you on the next lesson.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
And you got this medical certificate we send you?
You sent it to me, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, I guess.
Me also.
If